This is our November book. It's titled Little Acorn. As you've noticed, books are coming home in your folders every month. Every month you're going to get a new book. Sometimes they'll have your name in them and the message from me from the books that I got you. But sometimes, like this one, there won't be anything in there. And that just means that this one was donated to you from your Scholastic book sponsor. Our sponsors are some of my friends and family and just people in the community that know how important reading is to your growing brain, and they wanted to make sure that you got a book every month to read with us. If you ever get a book that you already have, you can just share this with somebody else. That's okay. You can give it to a neighbor or a cousin or anyone you know that might enjoy this book. So this one is called Little Acorn. Let's read this one together. If you want to get your book out, you can, or you can just listen to me read this one. One thing about this book that I love, it has that one characteristic that I really like in books. It rhymes. I love rhyming books. It's my favorite. When I was just an acorn, nobody noticed me. I watched the world below go by from high up in my tree. I nestled under cozy leaves and sheltered from the rain, growing fat and shiny when the sun came out again. I said again, but when you say rain, sometimes in books you might hear rain again. They rhyme like that. But I thought if I said again, you might not know what I was saying. So it's supposed to be the A-I-N. A-I-N is that rhyming. Same ending. When the summer faded, the leaves turned gold and brown. Bye-bye, acorn, said the leaves, floating to the ground. Wait for me, I called. Then ready, steady, jump. Whee! I tumbled through the air and landed with a thump. Squirrel was collecting nuts for his winter store. He hid me carefully away beneath the forest floor. Underground everything was snuggly and still. I waited very patiently for time to pass until I felt a sudden change beginning deep inside. I'm feeling so peculiar. What's happening? I cried. You are growing up, said the worms, all wriggling about. When acorns fall into the soil, at some point they will sprout. I giggled as I felt tickly, teeny tiny shoots, and before I knew it, I had sprouted little roots. I started to stretch up, wiggling left and right, reaching up and up till I pushed out into the light. Warmed by gentle sunbeams, my little leaves unfurled. I was so excited to be back out in the world. As the weeks and months passed by, I grew and grew and grew. Squirrel spotted me and said, I've been looking everywhere for you. The seasons changed, and so did I, in sunshine, rain, and snow. My branches stretched, my trunk grew tall, my roots spread far below. Looking at these little characters, it reminds me of our zoophonics friends. We have Nigel, Dee Dee, Robbie, and I guess that could be, it's not a quail, but it could be Queenie Q Quail and Umber U Umbrella Bird. Oh, more friends. Among my sturdy branches, the birds built cozy nests. My twigs and leaves made soft, warm beds for my feathered guests. Spiders weaved their sticky webs and beetles scurried by. Squirrels scampered playfully and made their homes up high. The creatures of the forest had never seen a finer tree. I wondered, would there ever be another one like me? Then, one breezy morning, I woke up with a yawn. I stretched my branches and out jumped a special little acorn. Now right here it says, every oak tree starts life as a seed called an acorn growing on an adult tree. The acorn drops off into the soil where it sprouts roots. As the roots grow down, a leafy shoot sprouts up, growing taller and taller. The acorn is now a baby tree called a seedling. It continues to grow bigger and bigger until it is a new oak tree and grows acorns of its own. So a little acorn, and then it falls, it grows its roots and sprouts, and it's a little, it's got the little shoots and the leaves, and it's a little seedling, and then it's a tree, and then it's an adult tree, and it gets acorns of its own. Well, that was a nice little story. I hope you enjoyed it.